Raul, what should you do first on E? Feel free to read from the board. Shh. Okay. Is this one factored?
Yeah.
Yep, don't have to do anything. Is this one factored?
No.
Okay. X to the fourth plus 0x squared. Raise your hand if you did that. This is from last chapter. I'm going to go ahead and factor this. Class A times C. B value. Partner B, tell partner A the two numbers. Raul, the two numbers.
It's 1.
Remember, these two are splitting the middle term, so I'm going to write 1x squared negative 1x squared. I'm going to say that again. These two numbers here are splitting the middle term. So if I add those together, 1 minus 1 gives me 0, x squared. X to the fourth minus 1. Try to focus that. Join focus. Raul, what's the greatest common factor this way?
X squared.
Correct. Raul, what's the greatest common factor this way?
1.
Miley, oh, I meant Raul.
Yeah.
What's the greatest common factor?
X squared.
And this direction.
1.
Negative 1. So I'm going to have x squared. I don't know why. As students were stuck on this in your last quiz or test. Class, is this one positive or negative? Like a lot of students were just like, they weren't copying their problems right, or hopefully not copying someone else's, but x squared plus 1, x squared minus 1. Put your finger on the one that we need to factor again. This one. Remember, if you need to write that out again, that would be x squared plus 0x minus 1. Class A times C. B value. Partner A, tell partner B the two numbers. Class, what are the numbers? Okay, remember, it's splitting the middle term, so I'm going to have to put a 1x and negative 1x. And then the first term, x squared, last term, minus 1. Raul, greatest common factor? They all have a what in there?
Sorry, X.
X. How about this direction?
1.
Raul,
Yes. Yes.
greatest common factor?
X.
And greatest common factor.
1. Only 1.
Good job, Angie. I meant Raul.
Good job, Angie.
So now when I write this out, 7 over x squared plus 1, and in yellow, that became what? X plus 1, x minus 1. We did all that work to make sure that was factored, and that was what you would learn last chapter, so that was a prerequisite skill. Alejandro, can you cancel anything? So what do we do next? Yeah, we're going to set each of these denominators. Ran out of space, I'm going to go into this box. We're going to set each of these not equal to 0. I see another skill from last chapter. Let's see if you learned from the mistake, Alejandro. Alejandro, solve this one. How do you solve that? So I subtract 1 from both sides. X is what? Not equal to negative 1. How about over here? X is what? Alright, here it is. Alejandro, louder. What do I do here? What do we do next? Correct. It's what? Everyone talk to your partner. 5 seconds. This was literally on your last quiz or test. You guys know what I'm talking about? A lot of you guys missed it. Yes, Alejandro.
Oh, yes. X equals plus or minus 1.
Plus or minus. That is correct. That was a common mistake. Okay. What's the square root of negative 1? Class, what letter of the alphabet? I. Class, real or not real? Real or not real? Complex or real? So this is not on your graph. Does that make sense? These two would be, and this would be a difficult problem because if you actually graphed it, you would have a vertical asymptote at negative 1 and positive 1. And then you would need to figure out, is the graph in the positive or negative region for 3 regions. Does that make sense? So that's how you do letter E.